problems as opportunities. You start looking for solutions instead of reasons to quit. When you see challenges as training, you start getting stronger instead of weaker. When you see setbacks as setups for comebacks, you start bouncing back faster. Your mind needs regular exercise just like your body does, and the best exercise for your mind is solving problems, facing challenges, and pushing through difficulties. Every time you do something that requires mental effort, you're building mental strength. Every time you push through when you want to quit, you're developing mental toughness. Most people try to avoid all difficulties and challenges. They want life to be easy. But easy doesn't build strength. Easy doesn't develop character. Easy doesn't create confidence. You become strong by doing things that are hard. You develop confidence by doing things that scare you. You build character by doing what's right even when it's difficult. I started looking for ways to challenge myself mentally. I read books that stretched my thinking. I took on projects that required me to learn new skills. I set goals that seemed almost impossible, not because I enjoyed being uncomfortable, but because I knew that's how I would grow. The interesting thing about mental strength is that it compounds over time. Each small victory builds your confidence for the next challenge. Each problem you solve gives you evidence that you can solve problems. Each goal you achieve proves to yourself that you can achieve goals. But it works the other way too. Each time you give up, it becomes easier to give up next time. Each time you make excuses, it becomes easier to make excuses. Each time you choose the easy path, it becomes harder to choose the difficult path when it matters. That's why mental discipline is so important. It's not just about big moments. It's about small daily choices. It's about choosing to get up when your alarm goes off instead of hitting the snooze button. It's about choosing to exercise when you don't feel like it. It's about choosing to read something educational instead of watching mindless TV. It's about choosing to have a positive conversation instead of a negative one. These small choices might not seem important, but they're building your mental strength every single day. They're training your mind to be disciplined instead of lazy. They're teaching your mind that you're in control, not your emotions or circumstances. Your mind will either be your servant or your master. There's no middle ground. Either you control your mind or your mind. When you achieve your goals, right now in this very moment when you make the decision, because that decision changes who you are. It changes how you see yourself. It changes what you believe is possible. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for someone question, choose one source of negative input and eliminate it from your life. Small changes in your thinking create large changes in your life. The compound effect works with your mind just like it works with money. Small deposits of positive thinking made consistently over time create enormous returns in the quality of your life. You have everything you need to take control of your mind starting right now. You don't need special equipment. You don't need advanced training. You don't need perfect conditions. You just need the decision to start and the discipline to continue. Your future depends on the thoughts you think today. Your success depends on the mental habits you develop now. Your happiness depends on the questions you ask yourself regularly. Your entire life depends on whether you learn to control your mind before it controls you. But here's what I want you to understand about this journey. It's not a destination you arrive at once and then you're done. Mental mastery is a daily practice. It's a lifelong commitment. It's a choice you make new every single morning when you wake up. Some days will be easier than others. Some days your mind will feel clear and focused and positive. Other days it will feel cloudy and scattered and negative. The key is consistency. The key is showing up every day regardless of how you feel. The key is practicing mental discipline even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to. That's what separates the masters from the amateurs. Amateurs only practice when they feel like it. Masters practice whether they feel like it or not. Amateurs let their feelings determine their actions. Masters let their commitments determine their actions. This is your chance. This is your moment. This is your opportunity to take control of the most important thing you'll ever control, your own mind. Everything else in your life will improve when you master this one skill. Your relationships will improve. Your finances will improve. Your health will improve. Your happiness will improve. Everything gets better when you learn to control your mind. The choice is yours. It always has been, and it always will be. Choose wisely. Choose today. Choose to become the master of your mind and the architect of your destiny. Remember, learn to control your mind before it controls you. Your life depends on it.